investors as at the end of May 2022. With an insured portfolio of trade and investment across Africa, value at $6.6 billion in 2021, ATI, a multilateral insurer, continues to serve in bridging in the gap by providing risk insurance on the African continent between sovereign and investors, as well as creditors and suppliers. In a media briefing ahead of the ATI 22nd Annual General Meeting in Accra, the Chief Executive Officer of the African Trade Insurance Agency, Manuel Moses, said this cloud is essentially what will benefit Ghana on several fronts. He expressed appreciation to Ghana's membership in ATI, adding that the ATI has supported Ghana's sovereign on a number of infrastructure projects over the past 2 years. In essence, he said Ghana will have better financing terms and longer duration and can subsequently help pay off more expensive debt and create a more sustainable debt management processes. The manufacturing and trade sectors also benefit from ATI's credit insurance by expanding their sales beyond Ghana, enabling a targeted approach for exporters and suppliers in import needed goods that can help build their companies. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. A former Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Robert Ahom-Kalintse, says Ghana must take seriously its industrialization drive to ensure that its economy is able to withstand volatilities on the international market. According to him, the current structure of the country's economy overly exposes it to changes in Western markets, and that makes it vulnerable. Speaking on a forum, Mr. Ahom-Kalintse said by virtue of Ghana's overdependence on foreign import, it has very little control over its economy, even with the best policies. According to him, there is the need for Ghana to manufacture more and source more of the raw materials through a policy intervention. He further suggested that the government could encourage major manufacturing companies to source their raw materials locally to make the economy more resilient and increase the country's trade competitiveness. On the international front, Russian shipping has come up with both domestic and Asian solutions to keep its fleet operating during the ongoing war with Ukraine. Faced with an ever-growing range of sanctions in the near 4 months since war began, Moscow has had to get creative to ensure its ships are able to trade internationally. State-run Circumfloat revealed on Friday that it has got all of its ships now covered via Russian insurers after Western P&I Club dropped the company in the face of sanctions. India has upped its buying of Russian crude a great deal in the opening month of the invasion of Ukraine, helping offset the losses of Moscow's coffers from the drop in European customs. Tanker broker Boateng and Partners suggested in its most recent weekly reports that if Russia can solve its ship insurance issues, crude trade with Asian buyers will likely continue to grow, something it viewed as positive for Suezmax tankers for the Black Sea export and for Aframax for severe lightering and VLCCs for Baltic Sea exports. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in oil shipping solutions. You can always contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanesi Boateng, my producer, Kwekwaboji. Have a great day.
So quite should you make yam maybe uncle Eddie Ghana, Echo Vias and Eddie Vias and Subagana, Ghana Shippers Authority and this what you want to say. Yabba one so ready for. I will help you one them. If you know my ira, dear say ye, Tika Yajiwa and Fakwanso. Anyhow, I would whoop you. Yenya Daji chain so ready for, and no ma echo said Yabaya will bet yes. Yanis what you want to say. Yabba soon. ni asomosompa. Hwehwe Ghana Shippers Authority ewo Ghana Shippers House, Ridge, Accra, Gapoha Towers, Tema, NCA Building, 4th Gardens, Echupe, Kumasi, Takoradi Shippers Center, Takoradi, Yamusa Building, Sansuna Gumbihini, Tamale, Yewo Complaints Unit, ewo Elibu, Paga, Aflau Boda, Sansuna Kutukawi Mshenjinabia,